Okay, guys, let's take a look at Lloyd's run. This is Lloyd versus Joshman. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday night. Lloyd went on a pretty good run. Of course, Joshman, let's freeze this video for a second, actually. Of course, Joshman finishes fourth, but let's take a look at Lloyd's run. You know, not a lot of talk about these peaches, despite how good they did, except Triff. Triff does get axed by 4 stocks there, but where was Lloyd? Where was Lloyd? Right here, of course. Round 1. No, that's Nikki, rather. Where was Lloyd? Lloyd's coming from right here. Knocks out Moki, so that's a huge run. We chatted with Moki quick. Very nice guy, Moki. Looked very good in doubles, but not very good in singles there. Lloyd's going to take out Moki, so that's a much higher caliber player that Lloyd's able to take out. Next up, SDJ. We all saw this set. I believe that was the timeout set. I believe this was the dreadful 3-time timeout set. I could be mistaken, but that was a timeout set. Make sure you check out our channel. I already dropped 3 videos about that. Then, of course, he's going to lose to Zane, but, you know, everyone's going to lose to Zane. Literally everyone's going to lose to Zane. Only H-Box is going to get Zane 5 in that one semifinals round. No one's even going to get close to 5 against him. So then let's just go, Lloyd's going to go to losers, but Lloyd's going to make a losers run. Lloyd's going to finish 4th. Lloyd's going to finish 4th in this tournament, so pretty great finish from a peach. Where was Lloyd? Lloyd loses high side to Zane, so he should come mid-high side here. Aklo, SDJ, Zama. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Every time I say that, it does make sense. It's just a mistake I'm making. But let's check out this Lloyd versus Joshman set. I also respect the fact that Nikki, for example, switched to Fox in the game 3. Lloyd is a peach. Now, peach has one of the better spreads in the game. You know, I really do respect the fact that Lloyd could solo peach. I think soloing characters is getting harder and harder, just because the skill level of this game has gotten so high. Like, it's much harder to solo characters. So even when Nikki was in that tough matchup against the peach, ironically, let's freeze it for a second. I think it was against Lloyd. Was it against Lloyd or was it against Triff? Let's just double check that for a second. When Nikki loses, Nikki gets 3-0'd by Lloyd. We should have showed this set. But, you know, of course, we're showing this other set because it's further along. But Lloyd's run, guys. So Lloyd's going to 3-0 Nikki. That's a huge accomplishment, too. Oh, of course, Lloyd goes straight in. It does make perfect sense. Lloyd goes straight into the 4th place match. And, of course, has to play Josh, which is we're showing right here. But I really respect when players could switch for game 3. I said in one of my other videos, you know, you were allowed to switch characters. You're allowed to switch characters mid-set. I know no one likes to do it anymore. I'll make sure you guys subscribe. Leave a comment below. You know, our subscriber numbers are going way up. Also, check out our Amazon affiliates. We have been making a lot more sales. But let's just watch this for a second. Of course, Joshman's going to take this. He's going to lose to H-Box. I did predict H-Box would win that at that point. It's pretty obvious. H-Box, of course, falls off a little short to Zane. Check out, we already covered a lot of Zane. We already covered a lot of Zane, H-Box. So I wanted to cover a little more Joshman, Lloyd on this. Nikki. You know, maybe we already covered, you know, the highlight sets, like the timeouts and Aklo's Young Link. But okay, guys, hope everyone's having a good Tuesday night. Make sure you subscribe. Joshman's going to not hit the up air. Lloyd's going to survive. But, of course, this set's going to go to Josh. When they start at Dreamland, I never understood why people strike to Dreamland first. But it is an interesting one to start out low side. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, Joshman, of course, is going to win. I thought Lloyd won for a second. Lloyd's only going to get 1 game at FOD. Not a great Fox stage. Probably Fox's worst stage in the current meta. But, you know, this is actually going to be a 3-1. So Lloyd puts up a really good fight, just happens to lose to Joshman in Final 4. That's, you know, I mean, not bad, though, for where Lloyd was placed. Not bad for his top 50 meta. We do have to continue that. Make a couple more collision videos, then we got to get on to Riptide. You know, then we got to get on to Riptide. Nice forward air by the Peach. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday night. Stay with our channel. See you guys.